Hey Starshine, how are you? I'm TK, and today I will play more of Tangle Tower. In the last part, we talked to Poppy a lot. We even sussed her out. We were like, this tape is awfully suspicious. This picture's awfully suspicious. We think you used to like pink, and now you like purple, just like me. We explored the room and stuff, and it seems like, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like she's innocent, but you know, we need to look around a bit more. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Oh, Penelope, that's her name, right? Oh, whoa.
Check out that butterfly.
Cool.
Looks evil.
Hey.
Wow, judgmental.
Yeah. Oh, super judgmental. What the heck?
A rather magnificent bush. Somewhat cruelly confined to a stone pot.
There's a letter P carved into the side.
For a pointer, no doubt. Birdies!
They're bird cages.
You cute they are.
But the birds are coming and going freely.
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally is.
It totally is. Oh, look how cute they are. Look at that. Oh, a mirror.
I don't like mirrors. They steal your soul.
How do you get your hair so symmetrical without using a mirror?
I do it by weight. I can feel if one side is heavier than the other.
What? That's crazy. Oh.
What's with those little windows down there?
Is that just open? Wouldn't the birds be able to just fly away?
I think they're there for draining rainwater.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna imagine that it's supposed to be that they're closer together so that water comes through, but birds do not. That's my guess.
They're bird cages. But the bird, no, it totally is.
This.
Bird diagrams. Hand-painted.
They're beautiful. Someone really knows their stuff.
Methinks Penelope likes birds.
My little writing desk. It's kind of cute.
What's on
There's
it?
nothing written in the book.
What?
Although someone's torn a page out of the middle.
Oh, that's suspicious. That's suspicious. Can I look at this?
An especially fancy cage.
With fancy birds?
And it's home to 3 especially fancy birds.
Yeah. Look at them. 3 brightly colored birds in a heavy ornate cage. Okay.
Bird diagram.
They're beautiful.
Okay,
Does this count as being outdoors?
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Doesn't matter.
No. I don't know. I don't know at this point. Okay, I think that's everything, so let's talk to Penelope.
Oh, just beautiful. What is it?
Huh?
Sort of a delicate jade, but with a little seafoam green, is that right?
Sorry?
Your hair, dear! Which shade do you use? It's lovely! And that shape, you're really pushing the envelope.
Oh, thanks. I do what I can to offset Grimoire's beige on brown ensemble.
Detectives don't need to be brightly colored. We prefer to blend into the background.
Oh, you're the detective? Delightful. Penny Pointer, pleasure.
Is that short for Penelope?
Officially, yes, but I never
Penny, she goes by
can be
Penny.
bothered with all 4 syllables of it. Penelope sounds a little ostentatious coming out of the mouth, don't you think?
I kind of feel
sure.
that way about
Yeah.
my name, honestly. I don't like... I've discussed this before. I don't like going by my full name. I always go by nicknames, and honestly, like... Call me whatever, just don't call me my full name. I don't like it.
20-something, Aquarius, love to travel, and nearly all of my friends are birds.
Travel.
I love her.
Where to?
Anywhere at all, as long as it has species worth studying. Ornithology, they call it. I call
love
it
her,
the
like,
only thing I've ever been good at.
Bird
And have
arm.
you studied the birds here
themes.
at Tangle Tower?
But of course.
The, like, wing
Where else do
gloves,
you
I
think
guess.
I developed my love of the field. No matter where I go, I always find myself coming home to Tangle Tower.
Because of the birds.
Oh, no, because of him. Silly to admit, but I suppose I can't bear for us to be apart.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, don't you know? My fiancé, dear Fitz. He's not really the traveling
Wait.
type, you see.
Fitzfellow.
The very one.
You're engaged to a member of the Fellow family? That's interesting.
Wait.
I'm not especially interested in whatever tedious feuding goes on between our 2 families.
I knew it!
Fitz and I find it much easier to stay out of it altogether.
Okay, 1, I knew that there was a feud between the 2 of them, and 2, There's definitely some sort of secret romance going on between Fitz and Poppy. But, oh my gosh. There's gotta be. It's so Fitz and Poppy, right? There's no way. There's the picture of him giving her a rose, and she has the rose in her room. It's gotta be that. But okay, this could
Did Fitz
work
show you
for
that?
work for both of them.
Not exactly.
We found it hidden under his bed.
Ah, right.
Okay, don't tell me if is it supposed to be you or is it supposed to be Poppy? I don't know. You guys both have P names. Why does everyone have the same freaking letters for their name? It's not fair. You can't use initials then, because everybody's the same. Oh, okay. I'm calm. Tell me about yesterday.
I awoke early and headed down into the greenhouse to see Fitz. He's always there. Crack of dawn, every morning like clockwork.
How come?
It's where he's happiest. That and he has a great deal of work to do every day. Watering, pruning, mulching, whatever that is.
Do you help him with the work in the greenhouse?
Oh, no. I wouldn't dream of it. I'd probably break something.
So, you stayed with Fitz the whole day?
No. In the early afternoon, he went back inside. Rather suddenly, as it happens.
Did he say why?
He didn't. Probably
see
just
his
a touch of heat
lover.
stroke, the poor dear. He's more delicate than you'd think.
What did you do after that?
Let's see. I returned to the aviary to feed my birds.
And how many birds are you responsible for?
Officially 4, but in truth it's more like 400.
Can they not feed themselves?
Of course. And they often do. But I think they just like the company. As do I.
Aww.
Sometime in the evening, I left the aviary and headed back towards my room. But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. He was muttering something. Seemed a bit upset, the poor dear. I followed him down, but the grand hall was empty by the time I got there. Empty aside from Detective Hawkshaw, who was loitering over by the library. I don't know what it was, but she looked a little lost. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower. I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path. For some reason, he was coming out of Fitz's bedroom. He looked rather
Wait, did he
lost.
say he did
I
that?
told him I was looking for Uncle. He suggested we look up in
I don't remember
Flora's
him
tower
mentioning
room.
that.
We could see from the hallway. The door was off its hinges. I knew then something was terribly wrong. A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya. Uncle Pointer was there. Fitz, too, standing over in the corner with Fifi and Poppy.
What about Flora?
Of course, silent as ever. Uncle suggested we should leave. Give the others some space, you know. So he and I both returned to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Okay.
We can get into Penny's room now.
Now, like, right now?
Later. Give me a second. Because Felix statement. Oh, he did say he went into Fitz's room. Is there a way I can, like, replay it, though, to get the details? But why did he go to Fitz's room? I don't remember why. I wanna like replay this. Okay, I don't know. I do not know. Okay. Well, I don't remember why, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Let me go to her room now. Is this her room? Yeah. Ooh, nice hat.
Ever get the feeling you're being watched?
Mannequins don't have eyes, though.
That's not a comforting sentence.
Oh, look how
Looks
cute.
like nature invited itself
That's so cute.
in. Rude. That's some flower.
That's so cool.
There's something weird about it. It
Closer
just feels
look?
out of place.
Closer look. Oh, a brightly colored flower with an unusual shape. It looks very healthy and well looked after. The soil in the plot looks fresh and moist. Is also unusual blue color, just like all the stuff in Fitz's garden. So I think it's like the same dealio.
It's a birdhouse.
Are those real birds?
Look closer.
Nope.
This one looks like he did something. This one looked like he did something wrong.
They're using up all the perches. What if a real bird wanted to use it?
Like, it's like, I didn't do anything. Okay, swap the positions of the... What? Okay. So they have different colors, different eyes, and different beaks. Like, some of them are open, some of them are closed, some of them are partially open. Are they all, like, different degrees of open? No, like, they look identical. Okay, look, they're all connected. So maybe it's supposed to be kind of like a family tree. So let me just do this. Let me just do something where... Okay, so yellow and blue would be green. But I don't know how I could make any of the other colors. I guess green and white would make this. Would green and red... Yeah, green and red would make brown.
That's the one.
Yes! Okay, so it was just the colors.
Hey, not bad. Did the door open? What's in there?
What is it? What is it? What? A ripped piece of paper crumbled into a ball. Red flower petals were found inside. A message is angrily scrawled into the paper. Now I'll get her. Did Penny find out? Did Penny find out about Poppy? The petals from the flower. She found out. Did she? That's what I'm thinking. But it's gonna be like, oh, she's talking about getting Freya, but no. Or, I mean, I guess it's possible that, well, what are Freya and Fritz's relationship? Because they're both fellows, so they're related. So she wouldn't assume that there was something going on there, and then kill Freya, because that wouldn't make sense. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm guessing is she found out about Poppy and
A little
is
bedtime
threatening her.
reading?
Oh, maybe. What if it was she meant to kill Poppy, but then she killed Freya? I mean, that's possible.
Let's see. Romance novels, detective novels, and
What?
this one appears to be both.
Nice.
Nice. Good combo.
A little tea set. Looks recently used.
One of the cups has tea in it.
What's in the other one?
Birdseed.
Oh, cute. That's cute. So then she could have tea with her birds. You're like, here, you can have a little teacup full of birdseed while I drink the tea, and it'll be like we're having a tea party. That'd be so cute.
Penny's books. Mostly novels.
Traveling cases.
Oh, she said
Empty.
she traveled.
All of them.
Said she traveled a lot.
That might be the most pointless staircase I've ever seen.
I know, I'd hate to have to take stairs to get in my bed. Cages?
This is the
Too
Oh,
fancy.
whoops.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Ow. It's real fancy, dude.
You know, the birds can easily get in and out of those cages.
Oh, if that's true, can they even be considered cages?
Okay, I think we got everything in here. So, let's move on to this. I think this is the last room. There's this, but I need to figure out how to get through the door. And then, is there anything here? I don't know. Let's go here. Let's go here. Okay, so that's, what's his name? Professor. He's Professor something. I don't remember what his name
You
is,
know,
though.
I've always wanted one of those.
They're cool.
A mechanical solar system? What would you do with it?
I would look at it.
Look closer. Oh,
Wait a
dear.
minute, Earth in the middle. Sun on the outside.
Is
How
it-
old
Yeah,
is this
that's
thing?
really old-fashioned. Rotate the 5 planets, the sun and the moon around the middle. What am I supposed to do? I have no idea what this is supposed to be, what I'm supposed to make.
Nothing.
So there are 2 ways to move the shadows.
Yes.
Rotate the planets and rotate the sun and moon.
Yes. I know, but I don't know what the end result is supposed to be. What if... Wait. So am I supposed to match up the lines here? Wait. How am I supposed to do this? This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Let me try swapping these positions. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, because it's still going to make the same kind of shadows, but also I'm not sure where the shadows are supposed to line up and where it I think the big spaces have got to be the shadows, right? That one's gotta be there. No, because that one's gotta be up here. Wait. I can't move the earth at all. Yeah, no, this one feels like it's gotta be here. That?
No, that was it.
Yes!
Nice work.
Oof, that was rough.
Did you hear that? Something unlocked.
There's a little hatch underneath. What's in there?
A bunch of paper. Looks like somebody's research.
What? Golden beetle. Various research notes and diagrams. 4. The golden beetle, named for its exoskeleton composed of a mineral approximately 90% identical to gold, has a lifespan of several years. It fends off predators with a loud hiss, records of over 95 decibels, and by being completely undistinguishable, this mistid has a somewhat spurious reputation for causing ill fortune for those who see it. Could that have been the noise? Was it in a bottle in the horn and was recorded? I don't know. Was that the 95 decibels? How loud is that? I'm not sure what that is in comparison. Let's see. What's... Okay. So based on this chart, a normal conversation is about 60. 95 would make it up by like the noise of power tools. But it said over 95. Because, I don't know, it'd have to be pretty loud. But that's still like, that's power tools, so it's not like going to shatter glass loud. But it says over 95 decibels. So I don't know how far over.
A picture frame.
With no picture.
No picture? Ooh, coffee.
It's full of tea,
Or
but it's gone cold.
tea.
Criminal.
Just heat up in the microwave.
It's tidy on my
I'm
desk.
very slow with drinking like coffee and tea, so I oftentimes will have to heat it up in the microwave again.
Oh, the notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
So, even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
You're right.
It's tidier than
Oh,
mine.
so-
So, even the most well-used notebook.
Books.
A Spyglass to the Stars. Volumes 1 to 12.
They're in very good condition. What is it?
It's clearly some kind of large device.
Thanks, Grimoire.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong, but you're not helpful
Trinkets.
either.
They're clearly gizmos. Pretty.
It's too cloudy to see any stars right now.
Yeah, what is he looking
It's
at?
also daytime.
Yeah, it's also... Yeah, what is he looking at right now?
It's too cloudy.
It's also daytime.
What's this?
Trinkets.
Oh.
They're clearly gizmo.
Let's at least introduce ourselves before touching his telescope.
Always a good roll.
Fair? Hey, what's up?
Shh, listen.
No!
Do you hear them?
No!
The stars.
No.
They're whispering.
Are you guys whispering?
So quiet.
Guys, don't
and
whisper.
yet
It's a little creepy.
So loud.
Guys, you can
What
just
are they
talk to me in a
whispering
normal
about?
volume. You don't have to whisper.
Are
to
they
me. It's
spreading
okay.
rumors about us?
I shouldn't think they concern themselves with such insignificance. We are but specks of dust, you and I.
Mm-hmm. Could this speck of dust start by telling me his name?
You find yourself standing in the astronomy tower of one Professor Percival Pointer.
Seems like this tower belongs to the Pointers,
Percival.
and the other one belongs to the Fellows.
Well observed, my dear. Tangle Tower is something of a duality, as it happens. Meaningless boundaries, really. They exist only in our minds.
Helpful.
Very helpful. Tell us about yourself.
Me? Not much to say. Strictly speaking, I'm the current head of the Pointer family. And, of course, father to my precious Poppy.
And a professional astronomer?
Oh, no, that's just a little hobby. I mean, yes, I've studied the stars for over 35 years, published 17 books.
Just a little hobby.
Sounds like you're quite well known. You must bring in a good amount of money.
Oh, dear me, no. My field of research has never yielded any kind of stable financial return, nor would I expect it to. I am nothing but a humble interpreter for the cosmos, working to translate its message so that I may share it with the world.
Cool. Tell the cosmos I say hi.
Okay, tell us about yesterday.
The day began as any other, with blissful, unremarkable routine. I took my usual morning walk around the gardens. Fresh air does wonders for the mind.
Did you see anyone else?
Penelope and Fitz were in the greenhouse together.
Okay, that checks
I didn't
out.
bother them, of course. I sat for a while besides the pond in the garden. It's a favorite spot of mine. Eventually, I returned to my tower and buried myself in my studies for the afternoon.
Did you use your telescope yesterday?
Once the stars began to appear, naturally.
For how long?
I can't say. I've been known to lose hours at my telescope.
Did you see anything?
No actual discoveries, if that's what you mean.
So you were all alone up in the astronomy tower. Must have been a while before you found out what had happened to Freya.
Quite. Normally, I would be the last to find out about such a thing. But a curious tug of fate led me towards the fellow tower later that evening. I was
Explain.
at my telescope for the majority of the evening, but at one point I returned to my desk to look something up in a reference book. I couldn't find the book I wanted, so I figured Fiona must have borrowed it. I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall. I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library. She looked impatient and slightly frustrated.
Same as ever then?
Quite. I passed her by and went upstairs to Fiona's room. The door was locked, but I could hear shouting coming from inside. I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter. I had no desire to invade their privacy by eavesdropping, so I waited for them to finish and come out into the hall. Before I could ask about the book, Poppy grabbed my hand and took me upstairs along with Fiona. It was apparent that both of them had already been crying about something. We went up to Flora's tower. Freya was laying on her back, right in the middle of the room. Flora and Fitz were already there. They both looked stoic as ever. Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did, and then Fiona went downstairs with Poppy for some reason. I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Why did you leave so quickly? Wasn't there anything you could have done to help?
Don't take this the wrong way, but the whole ordeal is fellow family business. I'm quite sure they don't need me getting in the way at a time like that.
Okay, is it just me or does his statement not line up with anyone else's? Like he was in like different places. Like it was kind of similar, but he was in slightly different places and people said he was acting not like calm before that, right? Am I thinking wrong?
That's all the statements.
Let's go over them all.
Yeah, let's do it. Because I think his doesn't line up. Okay. Okay, suspect statements.
That's all the statements collected. Let's run through them all to see if anything doesn't add up.
To see if anyone's been lying.
That too.
Fitz and I were up in the Moonlight Garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds.
We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. So I made Fitz kick down the door.
Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back.
I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall.
But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs.
I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared.
I didn't know what to do. So I ran downstairs to get Fifi.
I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room.
Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it, until the someone began shouting at me.
Eventually, she let me in.
I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library.
He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the fellow staircase. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me.
I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower.
I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry.
I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face.
I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter.
We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside.
Okay, maybe
He
it did
followed
line
us
up.
upstairs.
I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path.
Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope.
Did he not mention
She
going
was
into
heading
Felix's
up the
room?
tower to find Professor Pointer. So I escorted her.
Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too.
Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did.
A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya.
Then, I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting.
She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes.
I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything.
An unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance.
I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
That's disappointing.
What is?
All the statements line up with each other.
And they don't just line up. Some of them even seem to specifically confirm each other.
Okay, I want to hear his statement one more time.
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air.
Abridged version, please.
Right. I heard someone heading down the stairs. The footsteps
Okay.
were calm. Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps, going the same way.
Wait, but Poppy went down, and then she went back up, and then she went back down, right?
This time I could tell just from the sound that something. So I looked. I got a glimpse of Poppy. Just didn't know what to make.
Wait, who came?
To be
Who was the
honest,
footsteps
I thought
then?
perhaps she'd had a disagreement with Fitz. So I looked into his room,
Oh.
just in case. But it was empty, as was the garden beyond his back in the hallway.
Okay. But who was the first set of footprints? He said he heard of footprints, but he didn't say anything about someone going back. And the thing that I remember was Poppy saying that she went down to Fifi's room earlier, but then went up there. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is first of all end this episode, but once I get back, I think I need to start asking people about other people and clues and stuff like that, because I have not done that yet, at least not very much. So, on that note, remember to shine your light in every world. Bye!